Most golfers think that a launch monitor is only for the most advanced players. But the truth is, the fastest way for a new golfer to build a repeatable swing is by getting real feedback, and the Rapsodo MLM2Pro just might be the most accessible way to do that. Today, I'm showing you exactly how it works, what data actually matters, and how beginners can use it to get better quicker. Hey everyone, I'm Doug with Golf Reboot, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so that you see future videos when they come out. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. I'm documenting my journey to becoming a scratch golfer after 14 years away from the game. And on top of that, I'm sharing everything that I've learned to help you get better faster. So if you're a new or learning golfer who's trying to make your tee shots better, your iron shots, wedges, or your putting, or you're just trying to have more fun out there on the course, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss anything in the future. In this video, we're diving into the Rapsodo MLM2Pro right here. It's one of the most popular personal launch monitors that gives accurate data without breaking the bank. Launch monitors can cost thousands and thousands of dollars. This one right here is under $1,000. If you're new or you're just learning and trying to get better and trying to understand your swing, your ball flight, or how small adjustments can affect your game, this video is going to show you how the MLM2 Pro can help you make real improvements just like it did for me. So first off, we're going to talk about what the Rapsodo MLM2 Pro actually does. If you're interested in it, there's a link in the description. You can get one for yourself. The Rapsodo MLM2 Pro is a portable launch monitor that uses radar and dual cameras to measure key numbers inside your swing. You can pair it with your phone or a tablet. You can display it to a TV, to a projector like I have. You basically set it up behind the ball, go through the process, and instantly get data like ball speed, club speed, spin rate, launch angle, carry distance, and shot direction. For beginners, this data helps you understand why a ball ended up where it ended up. Instead of guessing why you hit it thin, off the toe, or with an open face, you get real feedback from every shot. And you can even get swing videos and impact vision of every single shot you take on your phone or tablet and up in our cloud, which is their cloud storage. Now comment down below if you have any questions or are confused by launch monitors, and let me know if you thought that they weren't for everyday golfers like us. All right, so why do launch monitors matter for beginners? Most new golfers and even people who've been playing for years make the same mistake over and over and over again because they don't know what's causing it. A launch monitor can help remove that mystery, especially one like this with cameras built in. Now, sure, you can go through, you can record with your phone, you can watch your swing, but between the data and the images, that's where it really makes a difference here. For example, are you hitting high weak shots? It could be because you have low club speed and an open club face. Are you hitting low hooks? That could be from too much of a closed club face and a negative swing path. Do you have inconsistent distances? That could be from inconsistent contact and launch angles. All of these things you can see from this. Beginners don't necessarily need tour level precision. They need directional guidance. The MLM2 Pro gives that in a way that's easy to understand. But I've done testing, and so have a lot of other people who are much better at golf than me. And I've compared this to professional systems like the Trackman, and when set up correctly, this thing is basically dead on accurate with some of the professional, much more expensive systems. Now let's get into some of the key data that beginners should focus on. You don't need to look at everything right now. Here's some of the stuff you should be focused on. Club path. That's going to tell you when you're swinging, if you're coming from in to out on the ball or out to in. If you're coming out to in, which is a very common problem that we've talked about before, you're most likely going to end up with a slice. If you're in to out, you might get that fade, or depending on the way your club's going and the face of your club, you could have a draw, you could have a hook. Things like that are important. Angle of attack. That's how your club is coming at the ball. So for an iron, you want a negative angle of attack. That means you're coming down on it and compressing. For something like a driver off the tee, you want a positive, which means you're coming up on the ball so that you can hit it on the upswing and get more distance on it. Launch angle is another interesting one. It somewhat coincides with angle of attack. It can help you understand whether you're hitting down too steep on the ball or if you're flipping the club at impact. One way to see this is if your ball really isn't getting any height. That'll show you that maybe you don't have enough launch angle because you're you're sweeping instead of compressing, or if you're compressing too much and you're hitting too far down on the ball, it may just go nowhere. Now, spin rate, that's something you do need the RPT balls for. The cameras and the radar sense the spin based on those dots. Now, what spin's going to tell you is the quality of the contact you're making. If you have higher spin, your slice will be more pronounced. If you have lower spin, the ball will generally go straighter. You do generally want some spin, especially with the wedges, and you're going to get more spin as you have a higher loft. I'll throw some data up there so that you can see what I mean. Generally, my driver is around 2,000 RPMs. Other than those things, everything else is icing on the cake. Sure, you can look at it all, but focus on those things and it'll really help you. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure you click the link in the description to sign up for our online newsletter. We put out more information than we can give out in the videos to really help you get better faster. Now, how can you use the MLM2Pro to practice smarter? The nice thing about it, you can use it in your garage like I do. You can take it to the range with you. Now with a range, remember, you're using range balls or floaters. You're not using true golf balls. In my garage, I use regular golf balls. So to warm up, we're going to take 10 shots with our 7-iron. We're going to look at 3 things now. We're going to look at carry distance, angle of attack, and club path. Let's pick one of them to work on today. For example, do we want to improve our angle of attack? Do we want to reduce the amount that the face is open as we swing? Or do we want to focus on our carry distances becoming more consistent? Now, it's great to know your distance, but if you're all over the place with the distances, that's also not a good thing. You can use the replay feature while you're swinging. If you hit a really bad shot or if you're not sure what happened, click the replay button and it'll show you both your swing and the impact vision. That has really helped me for times when I don't realize that I have the chicken wing on my follow through, or if I thought I made good contact and I watch impact vision and I can see that the club is too high at impact, or I've opened the face as I'm going through. This helps you to understand what's actually going on in your swing. Now we're going to have a consistency test. We're going to hit 10 more shots. Try to keep the carry distance, the angle of attack, and the club path the same for all of those 10 shots. Obviously, it's not going to be dead on exact, but keep them as close as you can. Beginners improve the fastest through consistency, not perfection. You're never going to be perfect with this, but the more consistent you are, the more strokes will fall off. Are you thinking about building your own signature house this winter and you're not sure where to start? Comment down below and check out the link in the description for the GIF, which is our simulator that I've built, and we'll work with you to get yours set up. If you have any questions, just comment down below and we'll get back to you. Okay, so there are limitations with the MLM2Pro, and we'll talk about them now. Even though the Rapsodo is very accurate for its price, it's still not a $20,000 launch monitor. Here are some things you need to know about it. You generally do have to adjust it every time you hit. Doesn't bother me. I'm used to it now. I know where it needs to sit in the garage. I know if I'm at the range where I should put it. It takes a little bit of time, and you will see complaints about it online, but honestly, if you set it up the right way, it's very accurate. If you're at the range, your spin numbers aren't really going to show up. The RPT balls have the reflective dots on them that help to give you the spin. If you're outside at the range, I honestly don't even know if it does pick up spin at all. If it does, it's estimated. Inside with the RPT balls, it's pretty accurate. If you're using it indoors like I am, you do need to make sure you have 8 feet between the ball and your net or your screen, and another about 8 feet between the ball and the launch monitor. You want the launch monitor feet at the same level as your hitting mat, maybe a little bit higher, and you need to make sure you're getting it right into the zone and setting it up. Like I said, that can be a pain the first couple times, but I'm to the point now where I know where it needs to be. It's not a big deal. That does mean that you need at least 16 feet, so if you don't have that room, the Rapsodo might not be for you, but if you go with a device like the square launch monitor, you're not going to have the cameras, you're not going to have the impact vision, you're not going to have the swing videos of every shot you take. Things like extreme misses where you completely duff the ball, it might not catch them, and I've seen a lot of people complain about short chips. I have never had a problem with that with mine set up the way it is, but some people do complain that on shorter, lower flight chips, it doesn't always pick up. Now remember, this is a $700 device, it's not $20,000. All right, I'm going to break in real quick. So right now, I know I just said $700, but right now Rapsodo actually has a deal going on where you can get $60 off for their holiday bundle. That comes with the MLM2Pro. It comes with your choice of the Callaway or Titleist balls, 45-day trial, and you can save even more money on it. So to me, that is definitely worth it. If you're going to do it, jump on it now. If you want to get it for somebody in your life that enjoys golf,
now's the time to do it. It'll save you a little bit of money. And while you're at it, don't forget to go to golfreboot.com/brands. Check out the other brands we deal with. Aim, it's great putting devices. You've got Busted Golf. They are fantastic. Love their clothes. I'll throw one up of me out on the golf course wearing some of their stuff. Great company. All of them are. Might as well get your Christmas shopping done early. Save some money with code Golf Reboot. To the video.
If I paid $20,000 and had a mishit, I'd be much more angry than with a few mishits here and there. I would say less than 1% of the time I deal with that. Now, you might think that's a big deal, but if you look at the TGL and look at the mishits that they have, that's a professional system with professional golfers, and they're still having mishits. So be realistic. It's not going to be perfect, but it will help you. For the cost of the Rapsodo, the usable feedback that it gives you is exceptional for new golfers and even some of the pros. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description to get information and discounts on some of the tools we've used to get better at golf. And especially, don't forget to check out golfreboot.com/thegift to learn about RSIM, which is something you could do at home. Now, why does this help beginners get better faster? The Rapsodo MLM2Pro teaches new golfers the cause and effect of the swing. If you can understand things like the angle of the face, your club path, and your carry distances, you have everything you need to start getting better at golf and making real progress. Instead of trying random tips that somebody tells you, you can work on things that will actually change your ball flight, and you can see the results. Now, what do I think? I've gotten into this a little bit. I think the data is phenomenal. I'll throw some of it up here just so you can see there's so much data that it gives you, and I'm turning into a golf nerd. I love looking at the data and seeing what I'm doing. You can also play online sim courses, which I've played most of the courses around my house. I've played them all over the world, but even if I'm going to a course that I haven't played in a while, I'll play it out here before I go just to prep for it. You've got a practice range, which is really cool. You can see everything you're doing, and they add new features all the time. Most recently, I was beta testing their closest to the pin challenge and their random target range. Now, target range has been around, but you would have to pick your target and you would just keep hitting. You can change a target, but you have to do that. Random target range lets you hit X amount of shots at one target, and then it'll change it so that you're not sitting there constantly hitting the same shot over and over and over, which is a trap that all of us have gotten into. And like I said, they're constantly expanding and doing more. Since I've bought it, they've added angle of attack, club path, closest to the pin, random target range. They're constantly working, and they listen to the users. I've also had an online meeting with them to talk about what I think of the Rapsodo, and they really take that information into account, and they're trying to make it better for all of us. So what are you thinking right now? Are you excited to pick up your launch monitor? If you have any questions, reach out to us, comment down below, and we'll help to point you in the right direction. If you want to build a more consistent swing, understand your ball flight, and finally get the feedback that accelerates your improvement, then I think the Rapsodo MLM2Pro is one of the best tools for golfers who are trying to learn the game, and it will definitely help you. If you like this video, make sure to click the one popping up over here. It's part of our From the Tee to the Green series about irons and how you can get better with them. Irons are the backbone of the golf game, and if you like this video, I really think you'll like that one and you'll get something from it. And don't forget to subscribe so that you see the rest of our videos to help you play better, have more fun, and love the game again. See you next time.